final short track race of the GAMERNR Sportsman Series is held at Thompson Speedway. Tonight we'll see these 21 cars turn 90 laps around this 0.625 mile short track for the 17th event of the season. This is the Cold Stone 300. Marcus Yepes, right after narrowing the gap back down by 20 points after Pensacola, has taken the pole and will start first here tonight. This serves as a huge opportunity to gain points, as his rival in the standings, Evan Hunter, will start dead last. He'll have tough competition right beside him, however, as Mathis Wells has gotten the top 5 at every short track race this season, one of those top 5s being a win at Mesa Marin. As the field comes to the start-finish line, prepare for the closest quarter short track racing we've seen yet in the series. Green flag is out, we're racing at Thompson. Mathis Wells takes advantage of the 77 kind of letting off there to lead lap number 1. So now we're on lap number 2. The 29 trying to use the high side to his advantage, just like Mathis Wells did, to take the lead away from Hector Garcia. Evan Hunter, you see back there, already making some ground. I think he's up to something like 18th. Working that outside lane. But now the 77 has a run on the inside. Mathis Wells has gotten away here in that 03. And man, they're getting really close with the 77, 84, 29. That is for P2. 29 up the racetrack. The 84 is going to try and split the middle here. Lap 4, we are already racing very aggressively. The 77 trying to make it stick, but he has to let off. That gives the 29 a spot. Here comes the 84. They're still trying to make it 3 wide. 77 has to check up, and now he is in danger of losing a spot to on-jack, but he gasses it back up, right back to the rear of the 84, but not quite actually. Here comes the 36 once again. He gives him a shove going in the corner right under the 84 of Goforth. Doge Borkington trying to enter into a shot to get into the top 5, but the 29 went up the racetrack. Here comes Goforth for that second spot. They continue to battle. So the 29 gets it for now, as does the 77 against the 36. 12 sends it in deep, makes contact, nearly pretty much doors at 32 there. Now here comes Colin Teague trying to take advantage of that. Back there, a bit of almost teammate contact between the two slipstream drivers, Lynn Bell and Landon Thomas. The 04 looking behind if something happens. And here comes Evan Hunter trying to make up ground. Not afraid to get aggressive here, but the 69 of DJ Reed currently sitting in last. That is definitely not good for its points effort. But the 36 still not giving up on the 77. The 77 kind of got held up by that 84 on the high lane. And back there, the 32 got sent and came back up the racetrack into the 10. That might slow the 10 up, and here comes Evan Hunter already. 4 wide down low, forcing the issue. Kind of lets off, but man, that shows he's definitely not afraid. He's got to make up spots, and he's got to do it fast. Meanwhile, up front, seems to be kind of spread out. We got to monitor this stuff in the back. Top 10 spot right there, right in front of Evan Hunter. And we saw what losing a top 10 cost Marcus Yepes at Pensacola. Oh, look at that with the 25 and 15 squeeze in the 11. So Hunter, he knows what a top 10 means as opposed to something like 11th. Look at that. He's on the 25 quarter panel. He sends him and he spins him around, giving damage to the 69. Under caution for the first time tonight. It looks like Mathis Wells is going to get the lead. Coming to this caution flag. The 29 second, 84 third, the 77 fourth, and the 36 rounds out your top 5. So, under caution for the first accident here tonight at Thompson. The 25 spun around off of the bumper of the 11. Kind of saw it cooking for a good 2 corners, but finally exploded, and now we'll get a replay of what happened here. So Evan Hunter, without a doubt, is definitely desperate here. The 25, I could have given him a bit of room to that corner, but still the 11 does kind of send it in deep, and the 25, I don't know, it seemed like he came down, but I feel like that's just their quarter panels getting hooked together, and the worst end of this is definitely DJ Reed, who will likely retire from that damage. If not, the hood will be removed. We'll have to see, but we'll get another angle of this action. One more shot of this one, and maybe the 15 kind of made the 11 go up into the 25 there. Who knows? But what we do know is that the 11 kind of got it up into the 25, and that gets the 25 around. Not too much damage done to Stephen Colon, but the major loser in this is the 69 of DJ Reed. He will likely finish last if that damage is turnable to his car. But a caution for the first time tonight. We got back to the restart here shortly. Alright, welcome back to Thompson. We are heading for the first restart of the night. The 03 maintained the lead over the 29, the 84, the 77, the 36. The Nova Sport driver, the 12 of Anderson Reed, sits in 6th place. 7th place is the 99 of Colin Teague. Lynn Bell, Landon Thomas is slipstream 8 and 9. And Pre McShane rounds out the top 10. Hunter knocking on the top 10's door. He's currently 14th. The restart will bunch things up definitely, but we'll see how he can capitalize. And it looks like DJ Reed will indeed stay in the race so he can get some more points. And he will start on the inside here, I think. Probably just instinct. Because I have this feature disabled for this race, so they don't go inside. They were playing test races where there was a whole lot of trouble with the lap cars. Hopefully that doesn't happen today, but I don't know why he decided to go there. Oh wait, he's on the lead lap. Very interesting. Alright, so coming to the green flag. Got the 03 ready to take him to the green. That was a good restart by Wells, but not as good of a first corner. Maybe so. He takes the run off. Now here comes the 29 and the 84 battling for second. Goforth getting alongside that 29 car. Goforth probably tired of coming in second too many times, or having so many good results even, I'd say, and coming up short. But he gets forced up the racetrack by the 84 DeLello, and once again, where have we seen this before? Oswego, Mesa Moran, those two short track races, they all ended in the 03 and 84 battling it out. This time may not be so different, but here we have one of the major points contenders, Marcus Yepes, sitting right now in 4th. He is very hungry for a win, if not a good spot in this race. And meanwhile, again, Hunter under pressure from the 48. That would be for 13th place, and seems like Reed is not faltering too much. That's the 02 sent off the racetrack. He will be relegated back to last behind Cologne. But yeah, the 69 isn't faltering that bad, if I'm being completely honest. He's not fallen off completely, so it's very interesting to see there. But we'll see back up front. Is there anything developing? A race for the lead is developing. The 84 Cody Goforth has caught Mathis Wells. We'll see what happens off the corner. Wells trying to get the run up the outside just like he tried doing at Oswego so many times. But unfortunately for him, it was the 84 who dove it in on the inside just deep enough to get the lead at a crucial point. The 03 slides it up the racetrack, and he's going to have to regroup behind Cody Goforth. Got the 29, the 77 back into this fight. Now that the 03 has taken it wide, but still in the 84's tracks. Look out back there, the 29 just ran a bit of a lower lane than the 03. And the 77 trying to follow once again. Peter Onjak lurking in the top 5. And Evan Hunter looking for P11 here. Him versus Hector Garcia for that spot. The 03 trying to catch back up, do whatever he can, hoping that a caution doesn't come out because Cody Goforth was very good at restarts at Oswego, able to gap the 03 and ultimately seal the deal in that race. 03 does not want that to happen again. He wants to be in front when a caution comes out. He runs the same line as the 84, but that doesn't really give him any dirty air. It reels him right in. DeLow got the wall back there. That gives the 77 an opportunity to go inside. As the 36 continues to right behind them. That's two Novosport teammates battling for a spot. Zachary DeLow, he may not be Novosport's points leader, but he is definitely hungry to get back up there. He had a horrible stretch of races where it was just crash after crash after crash, and he has just gotten 6 at Pensacola, put him back up to 11th in points, knocking on a top 10's door. We'll see what he can do to get back into this fight in the points. He's probably mathematically out of it by now, but we'll see what he can do to get as many spots as possible. He keeps 3rd from Marcus Yepes. And we'll see how the 84 does defending Mathis Wells off. Kind of spread out here. Looks like the 11 has gotten the 31, and now 2 cars side by side ahead of him. This could be an easy way to get a top 10 for Evan Hunter. '77 right back to the back bumper of DeLello here. Hoping for a mistake just like last time. He wasn't really close enough to capitalize on that mistake. Now he is. He's just got to kind of force it here. Essentially riding the bumper of that 29 Ford. The gap for the lead has increased by 4/10 just that lap alone. 29 using that high side, he gaps the 77. But Yepes reels him back in down the backstretch just a little bit. Not really enough to get in striking distance. DeLello might try and run down Mathis Wells as he loses ground to the leader, Cody Goforth. Oh, back there. The 17, the 11. This is for that elusive top 10. Hunter trying to use that outside lane. He's clear now. But he's still taking it a bit wider. Landon Thomas is going to help him out here. He gets to the inside of the 17 and now give Evan Hunter 9th. That's going to spin the 31 and 17 out. And out of nowhere, we've got another wreck here at Thompson, the 02 big damage. He is now smoking. His day is probably done. But under caution once again. And it looks like Cody Goforth will lead them back. So a bit of an unexpected wreck there between Garcia and Bell. Check out what happened to bring out caution number 2 of the night. I think this is just another one of those racing deals. 10 dives it down deep into the 17. Lynn Bell, middle of 3 wide. Not a comfortable position to be in, especially with the 48 right behind. Dives it in deep into the 31 and ultimately gets finished off by the 02. Alright, here it is again. Yeah, just, I don't know, it could have been 48 right behind. Got the middle. Tense. Sending them into the 31, but we'll try and get an onboard of this one real quick here. Evan Hunter, glad he had this happen in his rearview mirror and not right in front of him. So a 3-car accident brings out the second caution of the day here at Thompson. It's what has proven to be a wild night so far. You still got 2/3 of the race left when we get this thing restarted here shortly. Alright, welcome back here to Thompson. Cody Goforth, your current leader. And once again, it's these two battling for the win at a short track. The 29 and 77, they're behind them. And the 36 rounds at the top 5. The rest here has maintained relatively the same. The 99, the 12, the 04. The 77 will restart here with damage right in front of the 11. That might hold him up a little bit. We'll have to see how that plays out with the 10, the 48, the 69, the 25, 32, 86, 28, 31, 15, and 69 rounding out the field. So Reed, he's probably felt the effects of having no hood and a damaged front end on his car. But still staying out there if more people retire. The only guy out of the race is the 02 Thomas Pelagia. We are back green here at the Thompson Speedway. And there's a bad restart for the 03. The 84 went wide there. 77 trying to use that inside lane already. That might give him a disadvantage though. Here comes on Jack here. Middle of 3 wide goes Hunter. And Hunter's on a mission now. It's going to work out for him right there. And I believe this would be still for 9th, but he would be falling back if he loses those 2 spots. Meanwhile, Yepes, it's going to get put into the wall. But he's going to save it. But now he's into the clutches of Evan Hunter. He's right there. This might just come down to who gets a top 10 and who gets 11th again. Hunter has to try and get by Stephen Colon. We're missing the battle for the lead. No, we are not. As we cut back here, the 11's still trying to catch the 25 and pass him. He's already caught him. He's on the inside. He's just got to get by him here and clear. Which is proving to be a difficult pass, even with Stephen Colon's damaged rear end. Cars into the wall back there, but no caution still. The 32 and the 28. 77 wide, but makes the run work off the outside lane. Hunter right now behind. He is in... it's at 11th. Yes, it is. So, who knows? This point system may just shake things up once again. Just past halfway in this event, Cody Goforth leads with the 03 trying to chase still. He has not been able to. The 29 dives it down in there. 36 as well. I believe Onjek might try and get this spot here. Meanwhile, in the back, both points contenders are on the outside. 86 slid up. Wow, slid up, hit the wall. Probably fell back. Onjak still going for the spot. They make some contact there. The 29.36 looks like Onjak will get P3. And it may just take a bit of roughness to get what you want here at Thompson. It looked like Delo was not done yet there. Now Yepes has his sights set on the 99. Can he get to the inside of him? He runs just a bit lower, takes advantage, runs him into the wall once again, but he keeps it straight. Now here comes the 10 and the 11 both. This is nuts here at Thompson in the mid-pack. Hunter clear on the inside, I think. Yes, he is. The 77 now on the outside. That's the 10 Landon Thomas. They are side by side. Him and Hunter are good friends. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with it on the racetrack. But meanwhile, he battles with Hunter's points rival, Marcus Yepes. The 11 trying to send it in deep. Trying to pass Colin Teague. Trying to not lose the top 10 again. Less than 40 to go here at Thompson. Looks like Cody Goforth, I don't know, he could have this in hand already if we don't get another caution. Here comes Hunter once again. He might have it on Cologne this time. Doesn't. You can get to the inside of someone, you can catch someone, but it's very hard to make a run stick down there on the inside and make things work and clear. You're definitely seeing that happen here with the 11 and 25. Still duking it out after so many laps. The 25 has rear end damage even. I believe this might be it for Hunter. He does get into the top 10 here. Now does the 25 stick with that outside? Carries the run off, but no, he stalls out. And the 77 has pretty much dry right now. He's got the 10 way in front, the 99 and 11 still way behind. And really, if the 11 makes up this spot on Teague and he's not able to catch the 77 by the end of this race, then that's just going to be a 5-point increase for Marcus Yepes, which probably not what he wants. 03 has kind of closed the gap, but now there's some battles up front. The 04 has passed the 29 for a spot. Pre-McShane now fourth, and now the 03 has gotten right up to the 84. Pretty much the same song and dance every short track race we go to. O3 trying his best to ride the bumper. We'll still monitor the 11 and 77's intervals on the ticker. But meanwhile, this is the race for the win. Mathis Wells can definitely score very well in points. If he gets this win, so can Cody Goforth. He is on the edge of a top 10 in points. Man, that 84 didn't have as good of a corner as the 03 did. The 03 looking inside. Has to let off. The 84 still carries it off the corner. This was the story of Oswego, a multi-groove racetrack. Had the dirt thrown over it. Made it very easy to carry the top side off the corner. It looks like that is still the case here at another racetrack, Thompson Speedway. And it is working out for Cody Goforth as he is defended from Mathis Wells once again. 2/3 of the race done now. 30 to go. And look at this, Pre-McShane to the inside of the 36, Peter Onjak. Cooks it in deep, almost some contact between the two. And Onjak nearly in the wall. Look out back there! Thomas and Reed into the wall, giving the 77 an opportunity to pass the 12. That's his teammate. But the 77 not able to get there. Yepes. He's not done trying. Meanwhile, Hunter's still trying to get Teague. He might this time. They make contact. They get loose off the corner. They keep it straight once again. And Hunter's back into the clutches of Stephen Colon. He might lose his top 10 once again. The 12 is still trying to gap the 77. 77 might have a huge run on him this time. As we look back up front, it is mayhem. At the front of the field, the 03 trying to use the 84's tactics. Trying to use that outside lane. He gets there. He's side by side. Trying to use the 84's weapon right against him. They all follow right behind Cody Goforth now. We'll see what happens here. They all take similar lanes, but it's the 84 who is able to get the jump off the corner. Can Onjak now make a move here? Oh, I think he might have given the 03 a shot there to the inside. Side by side down the back straightaway. The 84, the 03, Goforth keeps it. I don't know. Kind of gets it tied off the corner. Side by side now for that third spot. Pre-McShane almost went for 2 spots there with the 03 as well. Almost took it 3 wide for the lead. Wells still trying to get the 84. DeLello is trying to get his way back into this fight. 84, I don't know, he's kind of wiggling through the corner. He's unable to find grip, I think, compared to this 03 car. But yet he's still able to defend. He does 3 and 4 pretty good. They both take equal lanes, and they pretty much are still the same interval as they were before, but now the 84 way wide. 03's got a huge run here. Meanwhile, the 36 trying to battle. Oh! Contact between the leaders. The 84 right on the back bumper. The 03 still. He gets to the inside. This is wild here, Thompson. I'm on the edge of my seat. We still got 20 laps to go next time by. And these drivers racing like it is the last lap. The 29 trying to pass the 04. He gets that spot. Meanwhile, the 77 has 2 cars in between him and Hunter. Now the 48 looking for a spot on that 11 car. Oh, but Aiden Smith might just ruin that, or he might just use that opportunity for himself. We'll have to see. Mathis Wells, he scored the win at Mesa Marin. The 84 took to Las Vegas to get him back. Now, we saw who won those battles. Let's see who wins the war. We're late in the season. The tension is at an all-time high. This is it between these 2 drivers. The 84 right back to the bumper of the 03. He is right there. If that 03 slips up, he's there to capitalize. And he might have just done just that. I don't know. Could have been intentional by the 03 to try and defend. Into the 3rd and 4th corners. Goforth is right there. Onjak trying to be there in case something happens, but maybe he wants to get himself into this fight as well with these 2 battling. The 03 was able to gap Goforth there quite a bit. Still took it wide. Let the 84 close in once again. You could take it. You could take the top here to Thompson, but you just can't get up close near that wall. That's where the pretty much momentum stops. And that 03 is just using that top lane to perfection. But this race is far from over. We're hitting 10 laps to go in a few laps. McShane fall into the clutches of the 10 of Landon Thomas. Looks like the 77 has gotten past the 12. So now Marcus Yepes, now 7th place. The 11's still trying to get a top 10 out of today. He fights with Cologne, gets to spot that lap, and it looks like he's clear. Alright, the gap a bit more spread out for this lead. They seem to have calmed down just a little bit, kind of collected themselves. Right now you got the 12 and 77 still battling. I believe that, I don't know. At 12, I'm not quite sure to say he has a stronger car than the 77, but he's been able to maintain right behind him even after getting past with that damage. And now, don't look now, but the 11 has just gotten past the 25 and 99, leaving just one car in between your top two in points. This trio back here seems to have heated up here. This is third. Oh, this is 4th, 5th, and 6th here with the 29, 04, and 10. The gap is closed once again. Go for it, trying to search on the high lane. He might have just done it. It's way easier to use the top if you're the lead car. Oh, the 03 went too high. Side by side once again. That lap, it was go forth. Just 200ths separated them. The 03 side by side with him once again. Oh, 3 inches ahead out of the corner. In a couple laps, it will be 5 laps to go. But the 84 still not giving up. He's right to the back bumper, but thinks better than using his. We have got a lap car to worry about up ahead. It's the 28. Alright, here it is. Just 5 laps remain here at Thompson. Will be the 03, will be the 84, or can the 36 try and steal? Oh, 03 wide. Here comes the 84 again. Go for it, trying to use that inside line. Inches ahead into the corner. We'll see what happens out of it. There's a cluster of lap cars now. It's the 31 blown up. Hopefully that doesn't impede anything for the race for the win. The 84 out of the corner. He takes it. The 03 in the wall. Scrapes it. He's still on that outside lane defending. 3 laps to go. We've got a caution out. And a green-white checker. The 36 is stalled on the track. And the run is over for Peter Onjak. And this will mean we will go to, I believe, our 4th green-white checkered of the season. Not sure how to feel about this caution. I would have really loved to see how that finish was gonna end up without it. But if that is the only was the 17 in it, we'll have to see. I think that might just be damage from an earlier caution. We'll have to see. If there is any sort of issue, any sort of accident, we'll find out. So this is a pretty much tremendous development for the Angiato group as both of their cars blow up in the span of a lap. Anjak, unlike the 31, was unable to get low in time and misses the pit lane, stalls on the high side of the racetrack, and stops, bringing out the caution, bringing us to a green light checkered. Alright, back here at Thompson. This is it. The 03, 84, 1-2 once again. The 29, 04, 10, able to pounce if something happens. And back here, your two contenders for the title, back to back. Here we go. We are back green at Thompson, and the 84 already trying to look inside. He's there trying to give him the bumper. But he's not able to use that run off the corner. 03 sends it in deep, maybe a bit too high there. The 84, he's too far back to try and get a run from it. White flag is out, one more lap to go at Thompson. Your 2 points contenders side by side, but the 03 seems to have gapped Cody Goforth just enough. It'll be 2 more shots for that 84 Chevrolet, but it will not be enough. Matheswell's second win of the season. It comes here at Thompson. And the 29 of Zach Gardolello got the 84 at the line, so he gets another second place finish. And back here, give a top 5 spot to Marcus Yepes, while the 11 gets 8th. Pre McShane in the 04 finishes 4th place out of today. The 25 of Stephen Colon is 6th. And Landon Thomas was the other car standing between Marcus Yepes and Evan Hunter. So, this will be right here a 15-point gain by Marcus Yepes. The gap will be 35 points. No. 40 points heading into the next race. So once again, Yepes worked last quarter to get it down to 5 from a huge lead by Evan Hunter. And he was able to, get it down from 5 from like 100. And now the gap after the race at Texas was 75. After Pensacola, it was 55. Admittedly, probably not the best day at Pensacola that Yepes could have hoped for. If he had gotten the top 10, he might have just been 5 points back once again, a Hunter, but we'll have to see what happens next week at Canadian Tire. Before we do that, let's get back to the results. The 12, the 89, 2 Nova Sport drivers to round out the top 10. The 15, the 99, the 86, the 48, the 32, the 69. Definitely not a good day for him. Third in the points. That might just take him back out of the equation right after he got in it. The 28, the 17, the 36, the 31. Both Angiato cars, I hate it. I hate that for them. They were running well, especially Peter Onjak, and ultimately him blowing up, that right after he saw the 31 blowing up on the back straightaway. heartbreaking for them. They are definitely both going to take a hit. And last place was the O2 due to that accident early in the race. So this race delivered without a doubt. And Mathis Wells is your victor. He is going to be... he'll probably gain a whole lot in points, but I wouldn't expect him to contend for the title unless some miracle happens. I think he should stay around the 4th to 8th range with just three races remaining after this one. But once again, that points lead that Evan Hunter built up, it's narrowing down, and we'll see what happens at Canadian Tire. It was Road America that Marcus Yepes dominated, but he had to come down pit road for fuel. He was about to win his second in a row after winning Kansas, ultimately could not. And as for Hunter, he has not won on a road course. I'm not sure if he's come close. Trying to remember Watkins Glen, Road America. I don't think he was a factor in either of those, as well as Dubai. He was outside the top 10. So this upcoming race here at Mo Sport, race 18, completely an unknown. One of the more calmer road courses. I would say race 5 of Road America would have been calm if not for that one turn that everyone decided that they were going to miss heading into the race, and then the random fuel mileage finish at the very end. But we've just got 3 races remaining here in GAMERNR, and we are about to see how this championship fight closes out as we finish the season with Canadian Tire, Auto Club, and Michigan. Season's almost over, and then the off season, we'll have to see how that goes. And then the All-Star race during the off season. This final stretch is sure to be exciting. But for now, it is between Evan Hunter and Marcus Yepes. We'll see if anyone else decides to point their way into the fight, but right now it's looking unlikely. It's been a 2-horse race all season, and it looks like that's how it's going to stay. But that's how this race at Thompson ends up, with a 40-point gap between the 11 and 77. That's it for this race, race 17. Thank you for watching, GAMERNR. We'll see you next time.